and thank you so much for joining me. This is meteorologist Eric Tolman reporting from Southeast Lower Michigan in Macomb County. Thank you so much for joining me on the Michigan News Channel for Southeast Lower Michigan, Detroit. We begin our story this evening. We would have done this story yesterday, but the roads and the parking lots and all of that were just a mess. We were unable to do live footage of what was going on. We would go a little bit further in the middle of the parking lot, but it is kind of icy in some spots, so we're actually in a spot where we're standing on snow ground, so it is getting, it is getting cold. So we're going to go ahead and tell you what's going on. So the amount of snow that we got, I did an estimate just a couple of minutes ago, and we have about 8 inches of snow total on the ground here. I normally do it in different sections of the parking lot, but this is as far as I could get to currently at this time. So it is very, very cold out. If you had any plans of adventuring out, please be careful. Please be advised of the roads. If you live in the northern suburbs, like in Armada, Richmond, Romeo, Washington, Shelby Township, just be extremely careful because even though the roads are a mess, the roads are still dangerously to drive on. So please use every precaution as necessary, and please take your time if you're going out for the evening or you have to adventure out to go to work. Take your time. There is no hurry. There have been a lot of accidents across metropolitan Detroit. I haven't been able to keep track of them, but I'm just warning you as a meteorologist myself and what I have to deal with in the wintertime. I don't really do any of that kind of stuff. I'm just playing it safe. But if you do not, at any time, whenever we have winter severe weather, if the weather is extremely dangerous and there are frigid temperatures and the roads are icy and snow covered, you know that you've made a big mistake by going out. So the big suggestion that I'm warning to all the viewers and prescribers, if you are listening to this message, it's very important. If you don't have to go out in this frigid weather, this icy mess, don't do it, because we had heavy snow overnight in southeast lower Michigan. Then on top of it, we had a rain-snow mix and some freezing rain and sleet and ice. So even if I'm standing in the snow, I can actually feel that there's ice underneath that snow. So if you are out at the bus stops or wherever you're at in Metro Detroit, please be precautious of whatever you're going to be doing. The buses are probably going to be delayed because of the roads. So if you are going to be going out around the cities and the suburbs tonight and the weekend, and including this week, be prepared, because we do have frigid temperatures returning in Arctic air that will also be returning to southeast lower Michigan, and that is going to happen for the next couple of days in our extended forecast that I haven't put up yet. And then we'll gradually begin to warm up into the mid 30s, but we've got some frigid temperatures that we're feeling right now. That's why I'm all bundled up and I have a lot of warm gear on. So I'm just telling you, there's 8 inches of snow here in northern Macomb County, and it's the section of Armada. Each individual county, city, location, all amounts are different, so it may not add up to the exact same amount that I'm estimating you right now. So I'm just saying, if you are going to be shoveling the snow, please be advised. Have someone younger to do it for you. Do not let older, like elderly people out here shoveling the snow or using a snow blower, whatever you want to call it. If you are going to be shoveling snow or snow blowing it, make sure that you are taking frequent breaks in between. Do not do constant snow blowing or shoveling, because it will give you the risk factors of a stroke or a heart attack. So during this winter season, it is also important and I can't emphasize this enough. It's very important that you check up on your loved ones, your family members, people that have disabilities, all of that kind of stuff. Kind of keep track of what's going on and just stay in a very safe, designated area at your own home in a heated house. That's where I'm at right now. I've been at home. I haven't gone anywhere since that we've had this nasty weather. Bad enough alone, I had to cancel my plans for bowling, and there are just people out here going skiing down the road, so I don't think that'd be really fun if I was going down the road. But anyway, like I said, I will give you as much advice and much information that you need to know and tips on how to keep yourself safe for this winter season. And it is very dangerously, and I mean very dangerously cold outside. So if you are walking in parking lots or sidewalks especially, just be aware that there are going to be icy spots. And also another concern is going to be black ice, and that's another thing I wanted to emphasize. With black ice, you cannot see black ice. That is invisible. But if it's regular ice, you can see that. But either or, icy or not, and it's frigid and it's cold as it is, please use precautions as much as necessary. And as soon as the weather improves, we'll let you know. But we do have a gradual warm-up coming up. I'll let you know when that's going to happen. So stay tuned for the very latest. But like I said, for the next several days, if you plan on going out, bundle up regardless. If you're going to be out all day or in the evening, bundle up and be prepared for the winter weather. It is here. It has arrived. Don't just wear whatever you want to wear outside, because you can get dangerously sick out here and you can end up in the hospital. You can catch pneumonia, bronchitis, you can catch a cold, you could possibly get the flu, all this kind of other stuff. Another thing that I want to also emphasize to you as well, people that have respiratory infections such as asthma, especially those that have respiratory issues, should not even be exposed to this kind of weather, ladies and gentlemen. So I can't emphasize that enough. Please, if you have anyone that has respiratory problems like asthma, make sure they're not out in this weather for very, very, very long. Keep them in a heated building or home at the very latest, especially if they have severe asthma or any kind of asthma-related symptoms. This is Eric Tallman, meteorologist for the Michigan news station for Southeast Lower Michigan, Detroit. Everyone have an awesome day. Stay warm, stay safe, play it cool. I'll have another update on the rest of the forecast coming up tonight between 7:30, 8 o'clock. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman reporting from Southeast Lower Michigan in northern Macomb County. Back to you guys. We'll see you tonight at 7:30, 8 o'clock.